Welcome to Mr. R. This is About Me app series and the part 2 that we are beginning here now. If you haven't watched the part 1, you can find the link in the I section. So let's start with the part. So this is where we left in the last part where we just created a blank screen or the scaffold for the view my project screen. So now let's edit that. This was the first part where we have created a Slimmy card for the top and bottom. Let's first play this and let's look how it was in the previous video. So let's begin editing this project white screen. First that we have where we have created the scaffold, let's make it as material app because we need to add more widgets and many things that we need to add. So we will create a material app for that. Now let's create a stateful widget for the as named navigations as we have given in the material app. Now why we have used a stateful widget? The reason is that we are going to navigate from screen like there will be first a widget on first screen and then the widget will get changed. So we need a stateful widget, not a stateless. The error was due to that we were using as a hot reload, but we need to restart the app because the stateful widget needs to be loaded as properly. Now that we have given a color to our scaffold, let's create a bottom navigation bar. For this we will use a Flutter package to create a beautiful navigation bar. So let's just Google the Flutter packages first and open the website. Search for snake or snake navigation bar that we are going to use in this case. Let's directly go to installing and just use as such, copying the dependency and pasting it in our pubsec.yaml file. Let's save it and make sure that flutter pubget was automatically run, or else run it in the terminal by manually. The next thing is to import the package. Let's try if the Flutter tries to auto import the packages. Now that we got a navigation bar, let's see it how how it is looking. Okay, I got a error. What is a navigation bar without anything or any item? So just let's add few items to it and then we will try again. You can use many material icons that are present already, but as we are in a project section, so let's look something that looks similar to that we are building something. So there is a icon that name is build, so I'm using just that. Now let's restart our app and look. Okay, here we got our material icon with the navigation bar and our scaffold with a teal color. I am adding another item to the navigation bar, so I am just copying it and using it again to look how this animation works or why I use that Flutter package. Let's change the icon to something else. Now this will let you know that why I use a Flutter package instead of something creating my own animation. Flutter package can be used anywhere and they are easy to use, so that's why I use this package, and it has a beautiful animation along with it. Now let's customize this navigation bar and let's see what we can do more here. Let's give it a padding so that it leaves the extra space behind it, and the scaffold will take all the place and the navigation bar will be the on top of it. Let's see. Okay, I guess that's the enough of padding. Now I will give it a snake shape, like how this snake will travel. So I'm giving it a circle shape that was already by default, but I was giving it so that if you want to change it to another shape, you will get to know it. Next thing is to give it a shape like the whole navigation bar is looking. So I wanted to give it a rounded border so that it look beautiful. So for that I will add a border radius to it and give it a circular shape. The navigation bar shows the labels by default along with it, so let's just turn them off. So for that there are two properties of the snake navigation bar that you can turn off, that are show selected labels and show unselected label. If we will turn their boolean values to false, they will not show their labels along with it. Now that I have given the selected item color and the unselected item color, let's just check it out. So as you can see, even if I'm tapping the second item, it doesn't get that selected. So for this we have to make a variable that will be selected item position, or you can name it anything. And when we will tap on this navigation bar, we have to set the Flutter state to that thing, that now that we have changed the index. Along with it we can change it to anything we want when we tap on the navigation bar. So for this let's just set the state to it. Yes, now it's working great. So that's it for this video, and in the next video I will edit the screen and the on tap function will change the screen too.